So I've decided to try something a bit different today. I am still learning how fostering a community works, how to sort of, strike this balance of the background work required to, make a streaming career and entertainment career independently of viability. One thing that I'm realized that I'm not doing the best at, that I'd like to improve at, talking to my fucking community. Holy shit. I really leave you guys hanging a lot. And at this point, we're pretty far into this. It's still very much my intention to push this forward full stream ahead. I'm trying to find a way to properly express my thoughts and feelings on this process as we go, because there's elements of this that I just don't want y'all to see for multiple reasons. Some I just have personal things, and others, there are things that pertain to the experience that I want to create that have to be relatively contained. So it's been hard for me to communicate very effectively, and I apologize for that. That's just one reason. Other reason is I'm a fucking hermit, and like, y'all niggas should know this shit by now. So if I can't be super duper active in the Discord all the time, or if I can't stream as frequently as I'd like to for any given reason or the third, I'd like for there to be at least some degree of a forum here. So I figure a good way to create that spot, open the forum this way, have a bit of a channel update thing going on. So I'm just gonna talk for a bit on my thoughts and feelings on things, goals for the channel, current things that I'm working on, my current shifts in how I expect to change things overall here and make them feel more in accordance to what I envision with this and this community and this channel and this space and all that. To start, let me just catch you up on some internal processes and thinkings of mine. Most of them revolving around the fact that I'm tired, nigga. I'm not like super crazy burnt out or anything, but I have had this sort of mindset for a long time, since I started this and for years before I started this. But basically, there's this sense of urgency that was installed in me around the time where I started streaming. There was a sense that there is an enormous amount of potential here. There is great potential in me to produce something really cool here, and that's something that I want to capitalize on. I want to go, I want to handle it, I want to get this shit done, reap the rewards as quickly as I can. Not out of, I think, necessarily greed or just raw over ambition, but also just because like I kind of have this feeling where it's like I have to do it now or else I won't get the chance to later. That could be more of like a time limit feeling kind of thing. Some sort of window of opportunity is closing the longer I don't do this. So when I came into this, I was coming from a series of stressful work environments that I felt largely underutilized, underappreciated, or undervalued in. I've shifted from those to a work environment that feels the opposite. And that gave me the breathing room to realize, okay, I'd like to create my own work environment for the sake of preserving this sense of safety and positive feeling. So when it came to getting the stream started, I had already had this expectation of like my own work ethic, my own work limitations, my own physical and mental limitations, which to my credit, I do think are fairly high. But when it comes to like maintaining this process for a prolonged period of time for something that I'm working on, not under some bigger entity than me or some more powerful entity than me, like a boss or, a traditional job. I was so used to just going full on Kaioken this motherfucker for anybody else but myself. So when I was doing it for myself and I started it, I was like, all right, fuck, balls to the fucking wall, let's get this shit. And it worked for a while. I mean, I was able to get a really good push out from knowing nothing about Premiere Pro effectively last November into getting shorts up, into getting the multi-stream like production sort of off the ground pretty quickly. I feel like I did a pretty good job in getting that started, but around when we started the Blue Wall arc is when like a lot of stuff happened. I shifted my living situation, a whole bunch of stuff. I started to slow down, and I kind of started getting in this cycle of feeling like whenever I'm slowing down, the channel is failing, which is very fucking stressful. When you're putting a lot of eggs in this fucking basket, it is very, very stressful to be under that. And that has kind of kept me on a pretty significant series of pauses since we've come into the new year with the stream. Those pauses have not stopped anything. It has not kept a whole bunch of wonderful ass people from coming in here and making the stream a good time and sticking. I've still been able to get videos out that I'm proud of, that I feel like I do better and better each time. Albeit not at the pace that I'd like, but I'm still getting shit done. There's still been a lot of good going now, but I've had to reconcile with the fact that it's slower than I want it to go. And I've been battling that mindset for a good while, for really ever since we became affiliate on Twitch in March. Like I've been thinking like, damn, this is awesome. I've been trying to get this done for ages. You know, I know it's like just this first milestone type shit. Like, it's not hard to get affiliate on Twitch, but that was the point where I realized, okay, well, I've pushed this farther than where I had it before. This is the farthest the stream has gotten any attempt from me ever, and I wanted to keep it going. I wanted to keep it going so bad, but it's been consistent, but it has not felt like a good workflow. It has not felt effectively balanced. I've been trying to figure out why that is the case for a good little while. And I think over the course of this recent sort of, not hiatus, but in the past couple weeks or so, I've been streaming a bit less consistently. And I'm realizing that, well, yeah, I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired. I feel like one of the big joys of doing this has been editing, and I don't feel like I can edit as much or as frequently when I'm focusing very hard on the stream itself. And it sucks because I want to maintain both, but I only have so much time while I am still working part-time elsewhere. That balance likely to shift more so towards work in the next couple of weeks or month or so, because I'm about to pick up my secondary job again. Summertime's over. So in thinking about this, I'm realizing I think I need to tone some things back, and I think my presence may need to be somewhat reduced for a little while. Now, that does not mean I'm going to stop streaming, but I'm going to be streaming as much as I possibly can. And when I say possibly, I don't just mean in terms of schedule availability. I mean in terms of me feeling available for it. And I think by default, that might be a lower number of streams than I would desire, but I think that the way to balance that out is going to be to change the contents of the stream somewhat. And what does that mean? I feel like I have the most fun in the stream when I'm talking with the chat about like random bullshit or about things that matter, like whatever the case is. Those are the opportunities where I can sort of just tap into my own person and be like, how do I feel about this? And I'm able to expand on that and just sort of get a lot of thoughts out there, and that feels really, really nice. And the bonus to that is that I have easy access to the things I just said that allow me to convert my most raw, complete feelings at the time into content. I hate that fucking word, but into content that I can provide on the other platforms and have other people see and see if they're interested. And I've noticed that in the more gameplay focused streams, I cannot engage with that as frequently as I'd like to because I'm focused on the game. And I don't want to take that out either. I want to be focused on the games, but I'm sacrificing the part of the stream that I think I care about most, which is getting my thoughts and feelings out there on a wide variety of topics. I came here to talk. I came here to say my fucking opinions. So I think a balance needs to be struck there. And I think we're going to start experimenting with that after I spilt my Coffee! I think we'll be able to start experimenting with that after the conclusion of Athenian Rhapsody. And to that point, I think with that game, there's been more time in that than I anticipated already. I think we're already like 20 hours in. I think I'm going to end that playthrough at the conclusion of the pacifist route and then save the lullaby route for popular demand. I think I might do it that way. If there's a demand to conclude Athenian Rhapsody Lullaby, I'll return to it in the same way how there was kind of a bit of a demand for Void Stranger EX. I say demand in like the sort of neutral way because like not everybody and their mother was like fucking Arb, play EX. I want you to suffer. It wasn't like that, but there were people that like commented on old videos of mine and were telling me, hey, there's an update, you should check that out. Or people from Erasure Cord or whatever were like bringing this stuff to my attention. That's been fun. That's been really, really fun, especially because like I'm constantly engaging with the people that are most interested and invested in the Void Stranger streams and seeing me bring that full circle, which I very much appreciate. Also, side note, shout out to Erasure Cord. Y'all niggas are fucking crazy. They have shown me so much love since I got through like the latter half of the original Voice Ranger playthrough. Like they're like plugging my stream anytime I'm playing EX. They are chilling. They are slowly infesting my server with their talents and their memes, and I love it so much. Jesus Christ. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much for being so welcoming. I think after Athenian Rhapsody, I think we're gonna have to change up the pattern of what streams are gonna look like. I think doing gameplay streams as we do as continuous separate series and having those run back to back, maybe broken up by like a chill stream of a different game or something, but for the most part there's a very clear pattern of current main playthrough, next main playthrough after that. I think that's something that I want to keep, but I think that the main playthroughs will have to be spaced out a bit more. I have the next two games queued up. I will talk about the next one, well I'll just mention the next one now. The next one that I have planned is In Stars and Time. I think that's gonna be a very good time, and we'll get to that when we get to that. But I think starting with the end of Athenian Rhapsody, I think I might have a bit of a prolonged break of chill streams, and I'll get to that in a second, and then have the main playthrough games come in between more prolonged batches of those. Now to the point of chill streams. What do I want to do in those? Well, I want to talk more. I think that is my asset. I feel like that is the skill I'm meant to use here, as self-conscious about it as I am. I want to expand on that. So moving forward, I think I'm going to try to hover in the just chatting category a bit more. And if we play a game, there will be more like passive things, games that I'm more likely to play off stream on my own, because I usually just play games to chill lately. I'm not cracked at Fortnite. I'm out of my fighting game days right now, not anymore. We playing more like chill shit. I may fire a RuneScape account up. I may play some other chill shit. There are certain games that have been relegated to chill stream territory. We can go back to those. There's games I'm playing in the future that will just kind of fit that format a bit better, things like that. I think my challenge there is going to be, you know, I guess how do I maintain a certain level of interest in the game itself, because some people are here for the gameplay and I want to respect their wishes too. Details for later. I'm still trying to figure that out. On the point about wanting to talk more or wanting to have gameplay have less of a ratio of the main focus of the stream, I'm realizing that I've been leaning very, very hard into the CC section of Arbitrary Dev CC, and not so much into the dev part. That is something that I've had intentions to sort of have more segmented as we go into the arcs of the stream to come as time continues to pass. But I'm also realizing that no, this is something that if I want to actually recognize the process of that and feel that and have that progress sort of push me forward in recognizing, oh hey, this looks better than it used to, let's keep that shit going, I have to work on it a lot more consistently and a lot more constantly. That said, I think I'm going to experiment with some more different directions of content during like more downtime streams. Still, my talking through things will likely be the core focus of this, but in terms of like what I'm actually doing, I want to get to some different parts of this, you know? I want to be able to start getting back into code. I think I'm committed to learning Godot and C# for my development endeavors. I think I'm going to give those a real honest to God shot at a prototype. I have a prototype in mind for something very far down in the future, but I think I'd like to use that as a basis to start a smaller game project to try to develop some skills in as we move into the next couple of years of this, what's going to be a very long process. I'm not much of a visual artist, but that's something that I need to learn as well, and I've been trying to lean back into that lately. This past weekend I was supposed to stream at least one of these 2 days, and I didn't do it because I just recognized in the middle, damn, I kind of feel like shit. I'm gonna just take some time, do my own thing, apologize for the lack of warning. That's why we're talking now. But during that time, I kind of just sat down and focused on just doing other shit, just developing other skills. And I sat down and drew, like fried as drumstick. I was sat down and just drew and just tried to learn some anatomy, and I was like, oh damn, this is nice. I feel better at this, and this is something that I can use for the rest of my platform. Started using this fucker again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to figuring out more of that and trying to recreate music. I might actually start putting some little cover here and there on the channel. I don't fucking know. Probably not. I have multiple avenues of things I want to do, and I feel like at this point I'm comfortable enough with the stream now to feel like I can probably start diving into using this fucker here and there, learning some scales and shit while I'm talking to y'all. I think that might be nice. Not sure exactly when I'll lean into those, but I think I'd like to free up my box, so to speak, to allow myself to do these things and just be able to lean more into the stream and just sort of have more fun with it. I don't want the games that we play to be the only thing driving the experience. I want to have fun with y'all, and I want to interact with the things that I like and see what that brings out in y'all as well. So that's that there. So upcoming plans as far as what's coming next for the channel. I've mentioned this for a few months now, and it's still going to be a few months because it's just a long process for me. And frankly, I'm realizing as a result of that aforementioned rush attitude that I started with, that it is okay for my plans to take longer than I expect. That is the curse of being a creative. You are almost never going to get, you may have deadlines if you're like commissioned for something, if you're at that point, but if you have like visions or things that like you want to achieve for yourself, those can be lifetime journeys. Those can take a very long time. That's why an album doesn't come out until it comes out for a lot of like music artists. Like they'll have the demo for the song written 7 years ago, and the song doesn't come out until 7 years later because it's not ready yet. And I'm realizing that I feel like for me personally, that I need to take that kind of approach with my videos, because I don't want my videos to just be slop on the YouTube page or slop on the shorts feed. And so I'm taking the shorts bomb. I'm gonna just call it that. I'm gonna take the shorts bomb, which I've been talking about for a few months now. Current plan is to have 30 shorts all released within the span of one continuous month, and we just want to see how much traffic that generates for the channel. I'd say we're about 35, be real art. I think we're approaching a clean third of that project being done. I kind of came to a bit of a breakthrough with that about a week ago, and that also kind of kept me from streaming because I wanted to focus on, because I was like, oh yes, finally I can do these so much faster. But I realized in being able to do it faster that like, oh no, well now that I'm not spending all my time doing this stupid shit, I can do this, I can do that, I can layer a bit more, my sound effects, I can have these things to sort of feel a bit better. And so I've been trying to take a bit more time to polish these. And these aren't fucking Mozart pieces here, but I want to be proud of every short that I put out with the abilities that I have and the ideas that I have at the time and my ability to execute those. That's been my philosophy since I started making those, and like I'm just kind of excited to engage in that a bit more. So the shorts are going to take longer than I expected, and I kind of want that to be the case. I think you know, that's fine. We've been growing a lot. I don't think I'm going to get banned off YouTube and Twitch before I can make these, but I think that's going to be really good for things, and I think y'all will like them. So I want to keep working on those as best as I can at the most appropriate pace. I'm hoping to have it out by the end of the year. I think that's possible. Maybe anniversary type deal. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's where we are with that. And then in terms of the main long form videos, those are more sporadic. I'm okay with those being a bit more sporadic. They just kind of strike me at the time, and I'm just like, oh hey, I did take this clip and this felt important, let me see what I can do with that now. So I never have the jokes or like the editing visuals planned for these. They're all just sort of bam bam bam, they come and they go. And I'd like to lean more into that process as is. Yeah, this feels more authentic that way. They'll come as they come. Working on the shorts project soon. Have a lot of things planned, or at least that I'm starting to understand better what I can plan with them in terms of the Firebot elements in the stream. Really excited about those. We're gonna get a very interactive stream after this tool, assuming Twitch continues to fuck with me. While I multi-stream. I'm hoping to bring, and this is entirely dependent on Firebot because they have to release the update, but it does sound like they have intentions on releasing an update to make Firebot compatible with YouTube in the foreseeable future when that is ready, and hopefully that would be not long after receiving YouTube partnership if they grant it to me, and be able to have YouTube interactives as well on the stream, which I think would be really nice. I'd really appreciate that, but all in due time. And I guess speaking of a good bulk of what that would mean, it means that a lot of the like the monetized interactives, like the sub interactives or the bit interactives, stuff like that, those would be spread more like around, and I'll get more to talk about that in a second. But like I want to have elements that like anybody that comes into the stream can use, but I also want them to feel balanced as well. I want them to feel like people are like coming in, they really have to like think about what's the best moment I can use this thing here. Oh hey, Arb's on the screen and Arb has not eaten the damn thing. I'ma throw a fucking bagel at that nigga. Or like some stupid shit. I don't know. But I want to have more interactives like that, or like the queen throw, or like this one. I want to do more cool stuff like that. And I want those to be sort of just part of just the stream's identity, not just alerts. And I want them to be accessible by everybody, with the subs and the supporters maybe getting a moderate little bit of extra flash. So systems like that are mostly entirely done through Firebot, and that's another creative element of the stream that I feel like I can't dedicate as much time to while doing the stream format as I am. I could even work on those during the stream, like I wouldn't mind that. I feel like that'd be fun, but I don't have enough time to work on things like that that will establish the identity of the stream much more cleanly. So I need more time to work on those things. So I need to at least allow the stream to operate in a format to where I will be more comfortable being able to work on those. Last couple of things here. Y'all niggas are crazy. Y'all niggas are fucking crazy. There has been an enormous outpouring of support for this stream. I didn't really have any real expectations of I guess continuous like subscriptions or like plans to appeal to subscribers or to gain more subscribers. I'm talking more Twitch side right now in the monetized way. I wasn't focused on those kinds of things at the start of this because I just didn't think it would happen. I didn't think it would happen for a long fucking time. I didn't think there'd be much like viability in terms of that. Cause me personally, like I can't afford Twitch subscriptions. Like I haven't been able to since I was like 18. I'm 26. And like, you know, I might, if there's like a major charity stream from a streamer I fuck with, I may donate during that. But outside of that, like I can't, even a little $5 here and there, like that's for me to at best eat when I have a day where I haven't eaten and I have a long ass drive home. You know, I haven't had the expectation for people to be so ready and willing to come in here outpouring with so much support on the monetary front. Certainly not this soon. We only hit affiliate less than 6 months ago. 5 months ago? Barely 5 months ago. You know, my expectation, I feel like, has been pretty reasonably grounded. Like, people come to Twitch thinking, I wanna be famous. I wanna be ninja. Buy Bugattis and all this shit because I make fuck you money. And then they'll stream for like 2 years, get an affiliate after a year and a half, get a handful of subscribers here and there, reach their first payout threshold in like 6 months, and then give up streaming because they're like, this shit ain't fucking working, and they don't want to go much further with it. And I'm sitting here already not like, I'm doing this again, I want to fucking do it. I'm sitting here not expecting to see like any sort of realistic monetary viability here for a while, like until I'm like able to reach like studio level quality for this shit over the course of another 2 to 4 years with an insane degree of luck. Just one short just blows the fuck up and triggers the whole channel into overdrive. And that's not even counting that I'd be good enough to keep an audience. Like, I feel more confident in this now, but back when I first started, I wouldn't think I'd be able to talk and express myself in ways that people actually register with this fucking much. It's crazy. I just didn't think I'd be getting this kind of support so soon, but it's gone in such a way where y'all niggas have legitimately helped me out to extents I can't even properly calculate to y'all. Like, I need y'all niggas to understand, like, y'all niggas have paid for my gas to get to work several times at this point. Y'all niggas have fed me. Y'all niggas have been able to get this camera back online. You're able to help me not only replace a faulty camera immediately, but get an upgrade with a quality that I've tried to achieve for years through several different methods. All of them failed. I've never had 1080/60 before. Not this well, not this clean. And the other bajillion times I tried to get decent stream quality, visual anyway, my cameras blew the fuck up on me. I didn't expect this degree of support at all, and I'm just so thankful for that. And every time y'all bring it up, even as a joke, fucking Indo Von Strut, y'all act like, oh yeah, don't act like you don't like the money, nigga. And it's like, I do. I'm just flabbergasted that y'all niggas would give it to me. And the other thing here too is, and I haven't mentioned this enough, but it's besides the money too. Like, fan art, nigga. Someone made a fucking Roblox character of me and then put, Speedy Aquas put a fan-made fucking arbitrary avatar into Smash Bros Ultimate and had me beat a nigga's ass in a final smash. That's so fucking cool, man. And I'm getting these fucking drawings everywhere. Like, dog, we just started. And I'm just really so thankful for how much interest y'all really do have in this and in me. And I hope in the things that I want to work on, because it ain't nowhere to fucking go but up, man. So thank y'all so much. What else we got? We are at about 630 subscribers as of the recording of this video. My goal for the year was to reach 1,000. I think we'll reach that, especially if Shorts Bomb comes out before the end of the year. We will certainly reach that. We're going to be changing up a few things here and there, but I'm hoping that the overall feel of the stream will remain largely untouched. or at least it'll just feel a bit more free-flowing. We will be finishing Athenian Rhapsody 2. I think I just need a couple more days just to keep up with myself. Just make sure I'm treating myself right. Been needing it lately. I've honestly been a bit down in the dumps lately, but in ways that are productive. Like, I'm not just like sitting in a hole or anything, at least by my standards. So I'm feeling okay. I just need that time, and I need to be a bit more communicative with y'all, and I hope that this format will suffice if I can't be in Discord all the time. I do want to make more use of the community feature in YouTube as well. Maybe throw a poll up there here and there, or just keep y'all updated on things better. I wanted to start off with that. I'd like to try to use every feature YouTube makes available and see which ones work for me. A lot of people ignore certain things in their dashboards, but like, I feel like I want to take every advantage possible, so I might as well try out everything. In terms of the videos I've been putting out, especially the autism one and the Lily Orchard one, I am very, very satisfied with both of those. It's particularly about the autism one. I am so glad that people have been coming into that comment section and telling me that this has worked out for them, and that they've gotten more answers, and that they've been checking that website out and figuring out more about themselves. I feel like that is the most successful piece of thing that I have produced out of my fart box of a brain. Like that video was very, very important to me, and I'm very appreciative of the feedback on that, of all the comments on that. Thank you for that. And as far as the Lily Orchard one, that one was just fun, and I'm glad people are having fun with that as well. So thank you so much for just your support on those videos. The next one I'm working on may make somebody mad, but I don't give a fuck. I think that's the bulk of this. I think that's all I really got for the moment. I will be back soon. If y'all need to contact me, y'all know where to find me. We'll finish Athenian Rhapsody, and we're going to take this into a bit of a different arc. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? We're going to see what we can do. But thank you so much for all of your support for the stream thus far. I'm glad I'm doing this update thing. This feels like, and it's funny too, because like, I would normally think that like channel updates are for nerds. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just feel like I've felt previously like self-conscious about it, because it feels like, maybe I'm trying too hard. But I wanna try hard. I wanna fucking try hard. I wanna be real with y'all. I wanna communicate with y'all. I want to mark milestones of the stream. I think it's a good way to do it. And yeah, no, I'm just excited to see what we do next. So thank you all so much for watching the stream of no particular significance. I will see y'all soon. Thank you. Future Arb, editor's note. Forgot to mention, version 2, Arbitrary, version 2. That's a second channel where I put specifically the clips and highlights that I have on Twitch. I put those there. I edit them a little less than I would in a normal form video, but I try to at least add a little bit of polish to things. It's just a side channel for the more funny and the less intimate parts of the channel, or even just more like reaction gameplay shit, things like the Nintendo Direct, things like that. I'd like to lean in on that channel more. I'd like to do more things with it. I'm considering that more of the experimental space where I can just sort of just have shorter form pieces of content to do things with without having to commit super duper hard to it. A little dollop of ice cream with your arbitrary steak and potatoes, if you will. A little bit of dessert. Check that out if you like. I'm going to try and use that channel a lot more. Originally I had a plan to have shorts version of the stream on there as well. That did not work. We may return to that if that channel gets an appropriate amount of traffic, which might take a while. So subscribe to Arbitrary, nigga.